In this lecture, we are going to know what this Green's theorem is and that applications. So there are three types of theorems in this vector integration. One is Green's theorem, second one is Stokes theorem, third one is Gauss divergence theorem. Let us come to see this Green's theorem statement. Statement is like this: if m of x comma y and n of x comma y comma dou m by dou y and dou n by dou x be continuous functions in a region R of the xy plane, where R is bounded by a closed curve C, then that's integral over C m dx plus n dy equal to double integral over R dou n by dou x minus dou m by dou y dx dy. Generally, this where C is taken in the positive sense or anti-clockwise sense. I am just repeating the statement once again. If this function m and n are functions of two variables x and y, are first order partial derivatives be continuous, dou m by dou y and dou n by dou x be continuous in a region R of the xy plane bounded by a closed curve. See, this R is a region bounded by a closed curve C. That means C is a closed curve. Then the circulation or integral over C m dx plus n dy becomes or equal to double integral over R dou n by dou x. I am just repeating clearly here. Double integral over R, it is dou n by dou x minus dou m by dou y whole dx dy. This is what our Green's theorem statement is. Is it clear? So this generally we are taking that C is taken in a positive sense or anti-clockwise sense. So I just want to show you the figure graphically. Suppose it is xy plane we are taking. This is x-axis and it is y-axis. I am taking a region in the xy plane. Maybe I am taking that region in this manner. Let us say this is the region R. This region is R, bounded by the closed curve C. This curve is nothing but this is our closed curve C. Whenever it is so, this statement holds, which means Green's theorem gives the relation between the line integral and the surface integral. And we will go to see the problems in this Green's theorem. There are two types of problems. One is that verify Green's theorem for a particular integral, and using the Green's theorem we can evaluate the integrations. So let us solve those two types of problems here. Once I am taking the problem is like this: verify Green's theorem for integral over C xy plus y square dx plus x square dy, where C is bounded by y equal to x and y equal to x square. That means we need to verify the integral. If you recall the statement, we have to show that integral over C m dx plus n dy equal to double integral over R dou n by dou x minus dou m by dou y into dx dy. This statement should be verified now. That means we have to evaluate this line integral as well as surface integral, and we are going to show that these two integral values are same. So to evaluate these integrations, first I want to know what is the region R here and C. Once we observe that the region is bounded by the lines or the curves y equal to x and y equal to x square. So I may draw the problem or the region here. I am taking like this. This is x-axis and this is x-axis and this is y-axis I am taking initially. And the curves are like this: y equal to x square and y equal to x. So I just take this is y equal to x line, straight line passing through the origin. And second one is y equal to x square. Y equal to x square is a parabola symmetric about y axis. So we can have a parabola like this. So this equation is y equal to x square and this equation is y equal to x. So the region is here. This is our region. This is our region R. This is R. Once you observe that the curve is nothing but red color shape and it comes like this. It consists of two parts. One portion is along y equal to x square, another portion is nothing but y equal to x line, that is a C2, let us say. And if you see the intersection points, if you take y equal to x and y equal to x square, which means x square equal to x, this is only possible when x equal to 0 or 1, which implies that y equal to 0 or 1. So the points of intersections are 0, 0 and 1, 1. So this is the point 0, 0 and this is the point 1, 1. Now let us try to evaluate the integration. In this line integral, I am just evaluating this line integral. In this line integral, we have two portions. One is along the curve C1, another one is along curve C2. So I just want to write here integral over C m dx plus n dy. Since this C consists of two portions of the curve like this, so we can write integral over C1 m dx plus n dy plus integral over C2 m dx plus n dy. That means we need to evaluate these two integrations now. I am just evaluating first along C1. Along C1 means we want to evaluate integral over C1 m dx plus n dy. Okay, this is our m, let us say, and this is n. Okay, so along C1 here, what is the equation here? C1 equation is y equal to x square. So y equal to x square, then clearly dy equal to 2x dx. Now can you tell me what is the variations of x? Here x is running from 0 to 1 and x varies from x equal to 0 to x equal to 1. So that I can write integral over C1 m dx plus n dy equal to integral x equal to 0 to 1. Why I am writing it so? Since it is a line integral, our integrand must consist only one integral variable. So whatever the y or x should be converted into only single variable. By means of this curve equation, I can convert all the y's into x. So I can write now this x into y is our x square plus this y square is x square whole square. This much is multiplied by dx plus again x square as it is x square multiplied by dy is 2x dx. This is what our total integral is. So on simplifying it further, we can have like this integral x equal to 0 to 1. This is x cube x power 4 x cube plus x power 4 and this becomes 2x cube whole dx. I am just continuing here. This will be equal to this integral value x cube plus 2x cube 3x cube. 3x cube integration is 3x power 4 by 4 plus x power 4 integration is x power 5 by 5 over the limits 0 to 1, whose value is 3 by 4 plus 1 by 5. That may be simplified it, that equal to 15 plus 4 19 by 20. So this is one value, that is this is around along integral over C1, that is I am just writing integral over C1 m dx plus n dy equal to 19 by 20. Similarly, I can calculate along C2. Along C2. If you take along C2, what happens? The equation is here y equal to x. C2 is nothing but here y equal to x. So either you can convert into y variables or x variables, it doesn't matter. Suppose if you want to convert into y variables, limits are 1 to 0. Even x variables, then also it is 1 to 0. So that I may write x varies from x equal to 1 to x equal to 0, since it is coming from this point to this point, not from this point to that point. So direction is very important. Therefore, integral over C2 m dx plus n dy equal to integral x equal to 0 to 1 to 0. See here it is the function xy plus y square. Since y and x are same, it is x square plus x square 2x square plus x square 3x square whole dx. That is a 3x square whole dx. Integration is 3x cube by 3 or the limits 0 to 1, which means it is 1. Therefore, 1 to 0, so it is minus 1. Therefore, integral over c mdx plus ndy equal to, we can write 19 by 20 minus 1, that is minus 1 by 20. So this is what our integral value, line integral value is. Integral over c mdx plus ndy. Let us try to evaluate the second one, that surface integral. Let us solve the surface integral now. Once we observe the surface integration, what we need to calculate? Dou n by dou x minus dou m by dou y. I am just calculating now dou n by dou x minus dou m by dou y, which will be equal to, this is what our n is, x square, differentiation of x square with respect to x is 2x, minus dou m by dou y. I just take the differentiation of this term with respect to y, so it is minus x, and for y square it is 2y. So answer is here x minus 2y is our function. Now this is our integrand. We need to calculate the limits for this variable. So double integral over r dou n by dou x minus dou m by dou y equal to, see, you have to write the limits for x variable as well as y variables. You can take any manner. I am taking y direction first. Suppose if you are taking in y direction first, y limits are what? The region is entered by this curve, leaving by this curve. So y is varying from x square to, y is leaving, the region is leaving, is left by this curve y equal to x. So y is varying from x square to x, and x varies from, between what limits of x it exists? X equal to 0 to x equal to 1, and it is dou n by dou x minus dou m by dou y is x minus 2y whole, it is dy dx. Sorry, here I make a small mistake and try to understand it. And this value equal to, I am just evaluating the integration here. Integral x equal to 0 to 1, evaluated it is x square by 2 minus 2 times y into x. Sorry, with respect to, we are taking integration with respect to y, so it is xy minus y square over the limits y equal to x square to x whole dx. Okay, just on simplifying it further, we can have like this. This is equal to x equal to 0 to 1. After simplifying, substituting here, if you substitute y equal to x and x square, first one is x square minus x cube, you can have minus, substituting this one, minus x square minus of minus plus x power 4 whole dx. So I think these two are cancelled. For x cube, minus x power 4 by 4 and plus x power 5 by 5 are the limits, 0 to 1. Once you are simplifying, this value becomes minus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 5. It is minus 1 by 20. So therefore, once we observe that double integral over r dou n by dou x minus dou m by dou y into dx dy equal to minus 1 by 20. This value is also like this one. So once we observe that this integral value is minus 1 by 20 and this integral value is 1 by 20, hence we can say the theorem is verified, since we need to show this one only. Okay. Another question we can have here, using Green's theorem, evaluate integral over c y minus sin x dx plus cos x dy, where c is plane triangle enclosed by the lines y equal to 0, x equal to pi by 2 and y equal to 2 by pi times x. So here in the last problem we verified the theorem, means we have to find out the left hand side integration and right hand side integration, and we have to show that both the integral values are same. But here we need not verify the theorem, we have to use the theorem to evaluate this integration. Means we have to convert this line integral into corresponding surface integration with the help of Green's theorem statements, then you can evaluate that integral value. So I just write what Green's theorem is. Every time you should write the Green's theorem statements while you are doing these problems. We know that by Green's theorem, integral over C m dx plus n dy equal to double integral over R dou n by dou x minus dou m by dou y whole dx dy. This is what our Green's theorem statement is, where that C is the boundary of the region R on the xy plane, and C is taken in a positive sense, anti-clockwise sense, and this region is on xy plane, and moreover m function and n function, dou n by dou x function, dou m by dou y functions are continuous, then only the statements hold. Now what our integration is here, given integral y minus sin x dx plus cos x dy. This is what our line integration is. So here what is m? Y minus sin x, and n is cos x. Now we need to convert this line integration to surface integration. Before converting to surface integration, first to identify what is the region here. The region R is bounded by, what are the lines it is given? Y equal to 0, x equal to pi by 2, and y equal to 2 by pi x, and is as shown in the figure. If you can identify the figure properly, we can easily write their limits for the integration also. I am taking here x axis, y axis as it is. This is our x axis and it is y axis. Now what are the lines here, or what are the curves given that? First one is y equal to 0. Y equal to 0 means this curve, x axis, and x equal to pi by 2. I am taking x equal to pi by 2 like this. This is x equal to pi by 2 line, or pi by 2 curve. That means it is a line parallel to y axis. And y equal to mx form. Y equal to mx is a straight line passing through the origin, and it is like y equal to 2 by pi times x. So definitely these two are intersecting. If you substitute x equal to pi by 2 here, it is 1. So this point is pi by 2 comma 1. This point is pi by 2 comma 1, and this point is pi by 2 comma 0, and is 0 comma 0, you know. So this is our shaded region. Okay, so the points are clear and region is known. This is our R. C consists of three portions, that is, this is along this x axis C1, C, and this is our C. Now by Green's theorem I can write like this. So I just write by Green's theorem, integral over C m dx plus n dy equal to double integral over R dou n by dou x minus dou m by dou y whole into dx dy. This statement I am repeating once. Okay, so here what dou n by dou x is, you should calculate first. Dou n by dou x is n equal to cos x, dou n by dou x is minus sin x, dou m by dou y equal to, if you take this is the m, what is the differentiation of this one with respect to y? 1. So therefore, and this we can calculate dou n by dou x minus dou m by dou y from this expression easily. Now what is the next one? We have to identify the limits for this region. So for the region R, we need to identify the limits. So if you will take the limits for x variable first, you may take like this, x equal to something to something. So I am just taking like this x limits. X varies from, so you just take a strip parallel to x axis. Once you are observing that the line, once you are drawing a line like this, we are entering into the region by this line. So the lower limit is obtained by this curve equation. If you take y equal to 2 by pi into x, x will be x equal to, what is that? Pi by 2 times y. 2, we are leaving the region by this line. So this line equation is x equal to pi by 2. This is what lower limit and upper limit of the integration. And now y varies from between what limits of y it exists here. Once you observe that this problem, between what limits of y it exists, y equal to 0 to y equal to this one is pi by 1. So y equal to 0 to y equal to 1. So we can finalize it, or we can write the answer easily. Therefore integral over c y minus sin x dx plus cos x dy equal to integral, see that I am writing x limits first, x equal to pi by 2 y to pi by 2 and y equal to 0 to 1 dou n by dou x minus sin x minus dou n by dou y1 whole dx dy. Is it clear? So that is the thing, dx dy. Now let us evaluate this integration, so that will give us the answer. This is y equal to 0 to 1, and if you take the integration of this one, minus sin x integration is cos x, and for 1 with respect to x it is x over the limits, it is pi by 2y to pi by 2 into dy. And if you can simplify it further, it is y equal to 0 to 1. Substituting pi, it is cos pi by 2 minus cos pi by 2y minus, if you substitute this one, pi by 2 minus of minus plus pi by 2y whole dy. Now if you evaluate this integration, for cos pi by 2 it remains, cos pi by 2 we know it is 0, cos pi by 2 is 0, so we need not take any integration for that. I can cancel this one directly, 0, and cos pi by 2y integration is minus sin pi by 2y by pi by 2, and for minus pi by 2 it is pi by 2 into y, and plus for this one it is pi by 2 into y square by 2 or the limits 0 to 1. If you simplify it further, we will have like this. If you substitute this one, minus, substituting sin pi by 2, substituting 1 is 1 and sin 0 is 0 by pi by 2 minus, this one value is pi by 2 and this will be pi by 4. Just so on simplifying, you can have, this will be, see that it is minus 1 by pi by 2, so it's minus of 2 by pi, and minus pi by 2 plus pi by 4 becomes plus pi by 4, minus pi by 4, if you take minus as a common, plus pi by 4. So this is our final answer. So in this way we can evaluate the line integral by converting it to surface integration. The advantage is that if you want to evaluate the same integration in line integral, we have to evaluate in the integration along the three lines. One is along x-axis, and along is x equal to pi by 2 line, and then along y equal to pi by 2x. So 3 types of integrations we have to evaluate, and then only can give the integral over c is m dx plus n dy value. Whereas by applying the Green's theorem, we are just converting this integral into a double integration. In double integration, the region is uniform, so directly you can calculate by direct integration, and you can get the answer minus times 2 by pi plus pi by 4. Okay, thank you.